Animal rights is a social justice issue. I think everyone here believes that. And New York City is a progressive city, right? I think that's why many of us live here. We have a very progressive council and mayor, probably the most progressive than in my lifetime. Yet we have so far to go in terms of passing animal rights legislation and changing policy for animals in this city. You've heard a lot about changes that we're trying to make for animals. We're trying to help all animals in New York City with NYCLASS, but what we're focusing on now is an issue that probably many of you already know about, which is the carriage horse issue. I've worked on this issue a very long time, and as progressive as New York City is, if we were to go to Midtown right now, we'd see carriage horses dodging buses and taxis, standing chained up on Central Park South with no relief, getting sent to slaughter when they can no longer make a profit. Why is this happening in our progressive city? It shouldn't be happening. And our mission at NYCLASS is to change that. But in order to make that happen, we heard from an amazing politician, Linda Rosenthal, who is one of the most dedicated on animal issues. And it takes the power of each and every one of you to let your elected officials know that you care about animals and you vote and you care about it so much that it's going to make a decision as to whether or not you will vote for them. So who here is a New York City resident? Raise your hand. Okay, I'd say the majority of you. So you all have a council member. Do you all know who your council member is? Okay, maybe not all of you know, that's okay. You can email me directly at edita@nyclass.org. I will look it up for you and tell you and give you their contact information, or you can simply Google, find out your New York City Council member. And then if I can get a pledge from everyone here to make a quick call tomorrow on Monday, it will take less than 5 minutes. Find out your council member, look up their legislative office, it will be a 212 number, and simply say, hi, I am a constituent, I live, fill in the blanks, and I care very strongly about the carriage horse issue. Nothing has been done to address the unbelievable cruelty and inhumanity that these horses endure. And NYCLASS has been working very hard to try to change this. Will you please support this legislation to help these horses? That's all you have to do, and I know it may not seem like a lot, but I can promise you it makes a huge difference. That is what we already have over 20 council members willing to say yes to pass this bill, but we need more. We need at least 30 to ensure that we can pass this bill and make history for the horses. This has been going on for decades. Activists, animal groups trying to help these horses to no avail. It is a complex issue, although for us as animal rights people, it shouldn't be complex. Horses shouldn't be treated as slaves, pulling carriages in Midtown Manhattan. That should be very simple, right? But for political reasons and for a lot of other reasons, it's been complicated. But I think we have momentum now. In the next couple of months, we want to make history and pass a bill to help these horses finally. So if you all can just make that phone call, it will be a huge help to us. And probably many of you already know that many other cities around the country and world have far exceeded us on this issue. That are just actually a couple of days ago, Barcelona, Spain, completely banned horse carriages. Finally, it took years though to make that happen. Montreal, Canada is working on banning them and replacing the horse carriages with electric vehicles. Guadalajara, Mexico banned them completely. San Juan, Puerto Rico. The list goes on and on. So we are New York City. We are a progressive city. We can get this done. We can finally make history for these horses if all of you will do your part and help us. And if you want to help NYCLASS, we're out on the streets educating people every week. You can go to nyclass.org, sign up for our email list to join us. I know I'm running out of time. I want to make a quick shout out to everyone. Next weekend, on Saturday the 9th, we're co-organizing a large protest at Belmont Racetrack. So if all of you want to join us, that would be great, because horse racing is another horrific industry that exploits and kills hundreds of millions of horses So if we want to have a big presence at Belmont, it's called the Belmont Stakes. It's a huge horse race happening. I think the Facebook page is, Nathan? Belmont State. Yeah, go to Horse Racing Wrongs, and I hope you all can join us on Saturday. We're carpooling. Find the event page, and so we can have a big showing for horse racing. And thank you. Thank you, everyone.